Got a bucket of snakes. Good morning, YouTube. Colin here with the Reptile Barn. Got kind of a exciting thing to do today. Figured I'd bring you along. So we have tried different methods for getting reluctant male ball pythons to breed. Normally it's just, they're in their first season ever. They don't have any experience. They don't know what they're doing. And so we got to give them some boosts. And there's a bunch of techniques that people use. We've used many of them. I'm going to use today one of the more extreme ones. I don't know if extreme is the right word. I mean, nothing bad can happen here. So basically, the young snakes, the young males, that are a year old, sometimes even less, are just, sometimes they don't have the testosterone levels, they're not producing sperm plugs. And here, I'll hold on. Here's Jonas. Sorry, it's not good lighting. It's our little lavender male. And as you can see here, maybe, no sperm plugs yet, right? But he's big enough to breed. He's about 500 grams and still growing like a weed. And we would love to get a beautiful lavender litter, or clutch rather, from this guy. We have a big old het female, beautiful, and she's big and plump, been eating like crazy. Looks like she's building, but she hasn't been bred yet all season because this guy will not lock with her. So what we are going to do today, try to use other males to stimulate this guy a bit, get his testosterone a boost. I am just going to put him right in here. Now some of you are probably very surprised by this. You're like, is this safe? Yes, it is completely safe. I will watch them the entire time, but even if I didn't, they are safe. And you can see the size difference there. This is our biggest male we own. He's almost 2,500 grams. He's a monster. That's our Desert Ghost, Craig. That's our little 500 gram lavender. But I'm not going to stop there. Now here is the thought process behind this. In the wild, ball pythons are a high population density species. They encounter other ball pythons frequently in the wild, especially during breeding season when they're out searching around constantly for mates. The males who encounter each other will sometimes wrestle a little bit. You'll see them go up, raising the front part of their body off the ground, trying to knock each other over, wind around each other a bit, but they don't hurt each other. It's not like retics. I would never ever in a million years do this with retics. Not that I have any retics. They bite and tear chunks out of each other and can kill each other. These guys just get a little bit competitive. But the idea here is that natural encounter with another male, it boosts their testosterone. It helps them to produce sperm. It's just, something that breeders do sometimes to get their males a bit more interested in the breeding seasons. And I'm just going to put the Ultramel male in for good measure here. So again, to recap, ball python males, the older ones that are proven, have bred before. They're producing sperm plugs, and they've been breeding for months. The younger ones, specifically this Spider Desert Ghost male, his name is Thor, and the little lavender you can see down here at the bottom, they are young. They have not bred before, and I do not believe that they are producing sperm plugs. And so in a last-ditch effort to convince them to produce sperm plugs, I am placing them in this bucket with some older, mature males, including this Desert Ghost, that Mystic Potion you see, and the Ultramel. Come on down, buddy. Put your head down. No, and this guy wants nothing to do with it. Spider does a ghost, just running for it. I'm putting him back in. Now, I promise you guys, this is not cruel. It will, I mean, I'm sure that this raises their stress level a little bit, but they are okay. They are not going to be panicked. They're not going to go off food, or, I mean, some of them are off food anyways because of the breeding season. But no harm will come to these snakes. I'm watching them. They don't bite or anything. They just rile each other up, and that's what we want. Now, let me go over some other techniques that people can use that aren't quite as invasive as this. Well, I guess that's debatable. Some people will evert the hemipenes. That's what you saw me do at the beginning there with the little lavender. So you evert the hemipenes of a mature male that's producing sperm plugs, and you can actually rub them gently on the back of a female ball python. And when you go to put the next male in, he'll smell the sperm plugs of the male that you did that with, and sometimes that will rile him up enough to breed with the female, to lock up. You can use shed skins. Sometimes if a male who's been breeding well sheds, you can place that shed in with the female's enclosure when you go to put the next male in, and that'll kind of get them, again, just a little bit more riled up and competitive. You can place another female's shed sometimes. A female who's been breeding a lot, if you place her shed in with the female that you're trying to get bred, sometimes that helps. But yeah, I've just rambled on for a while, but this is it. This is all there is that I'm going to do today. I'm just going to stick them in this bucket and put them back as they climb out. This poor guy, he's climbed out like 5 times. I'm sorry, buddy. This won't last forever. Oh, see? Greg is all about being the dominant male here. What do you think, bud? Here comes Charmander. This is kind of a fun thing that I usually just do this once, maybe twice during the breeding season to help the youngest males get going. And you certainly don't need to start off doing this if this makes you nervous. You do not have to do this with your males. But again, in the wild, they are frequently encountering other males. It's alright, Greg. Yeah, see, I'm holding this one higher than him and he doesn't like it. What you looking at, buddy? We've noticed a real increase in our breeding activity the last couple of years when we have done this. And those other techniques that I talked to you about as well. So that is what we do to convince more reluctant males to breed. So until next time, we are the Reptile Barn. Go ahead and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, here on YouTube obviously. Our website is thereptilebarn.com, and we look forward to seeing you there. Go ahead and whenever you have any questions, we're happy to answer, or try to answer if we can. And yeah, let us know what you thought of this video. I hope it is helpful to any of you who are trying to breed out there. Thanks.